A lovely and warm welcome to the news on Hope Channel Zambia, television that changes lives. You're watching us on Top Star Channel 450 and channel number 25 on the Movie TV Bouquet, plus our live stream on both Facebook and YouTube. The handle being Hope Channel Zambia. Let's take a look at stories making headlines in our news today. Road linking St. Monica Girls School and Lumumba Road turned into maize field in Matero constituency. Lusaka District Commissioner says language is key in transmitting customs, knowledge and values across ages. The National Arts Council is determined to glorify art and crafts in the country. And U.S. Senator calls on Zambia to tap into American private sector to invest in the agricultural sector. These and more stories coming up shortly. Don't go away.
My wife, bumper harvest. Eh?
Daddy,
I'm telling you.
your new fertilizer. Niamini.
Eh?
Daddy, my
Tell
son.
you.
Hello. My instructions. I
went to ETG, and now we are enjoying the benefits of using a blended decompound fertilizer as Basil and Kynoplus as top dressing fertilizer instead of urea that we used last year. Now look here. This year, it has given me 4 tons. 4 tons. But last year, it was only 1.8 tons. Kynoplus has given all my crops the nitrogen that I paid for. Wow. It has saved me money. Telling you.
Understanding the difference between soil and crop-specific fertilizers, therein lies strength for Kynoplus blended fertilizers. More value in a bag. Available in the ETG depots countrywide, with a network providing agronomy services to farmers across the country. Kynoplus. Enhanced efficiency through innovation. A product of ETG.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Bright Sinkozi with the details. My sign language interpreter is Sharon Akufune. The details. What once was a road connecting St. Monica Girls School with Lumumba Road in Matero East has completely been blocked, with some locals turning the road into maize fields, with tall grass also making it impassable. This is happening at the time Lusaka roads are choking with heavy traffic, especially during rush hours. A road of that nature would be used as an alternative by motorists to drop pupils at school. Unfortunately, the road is non-existent, inconveniencing residents who are now appealing to local authorities to revive the road, which was helpful to school pupils and motorists. Annie Sakala has more in the following report.
Residents of Lusaka's Matero East raised concerns over a road which connects to Lumumba Road from St. Monica's Girls' School being blocked, making it impassable for vehicles. The road, which is behind Matero Boys Secondary School, seems to be abandoned as it is slowly turning into a bush. A check by Hope News found pupils from Rosa Mystic Community School trying to temporarily make the road passable by putting some cut grass on the sewer water. Mrs. Tembo, a Matero East resident, says the disastrous road used to have drainages and also street lights.
Masuwa tinga purumuke kolera asa kolera liko kudala so tinga purumuke na kolera mosquito tirumiwa
so tulelo mbate kubuteko batuberereko olusayo batuwafurishe ku byomuse boyi kwani we mwadi kwete kwadi kwatene chini foro na tijate ne kitunda kima ntwani kanise mwapitile ichiti ni ntwani kajati tidrene chali pitile bashamu bine bipunda chali mu ngana tijabutana Roma jonze tyabishika mafyale muba. Nama light mulo ti momo yayi. Wali we momo sebo muri bakaunda. Kutula pali apende pye. Tapa bara kwachitika wasuko musebo wabaso. Ifyani. Iloti. Iloti ule muno wana wana. Iloti yali kakana. Ame state ya pite. Mulira na bachula bonga bayambo kuli nabo. Omumana utuntu. Takuli kulala. Dabayambo bachula.
The residents add that the abandonment of the road has also led to floods in the area, and this has caused residents to have little access to clean water, with the residents recording a diarrhea death in the area just recently.
Every day tenda ku clinic na mabana batu fuka cha manzi haya. So tipemba boma ititandizireko paroti. MP babwera tivotereni tizawa myalodi sibati votera bakansela tibakopera every day tibatumira so after 1 week bezeri kuno vanaviona yoteni shikwaloka mvula ya mbili kuzula mazi vana kumbira wapa school pa damage hapa but sestinaudepo bakansela kuchitapo vintu vanzeru vanango kamba tikopereni nifuna nivione tinavakopera tivatumizira but sitionapo vintu vamene vachita kuno so naise tipempako boma kuti tiyanganirepo vana vadwala na madairia so manje apateze na maliro ya mwana wa dairia wa vimanzi vamene hivi vimasuwa no manzi onani lodi tifuna lodi kuno
mwarako pamunganda mulefyo mulyali mwaraingila momutu alifila nokutwanako kukolopa ichishereko kulatambafi mulifya amafi yeka no batwala ikalashani motulelandila umwana twalishika dairia fwe bakulu amenshina yo fiko mule mfwako fi tuleshita amenshi yakunwafye ndalama twala shifumya kuisa ifwa balume besu nikale bale kamali tashi kulu bantu yono kulwala ero nomba mulole shenga ndapanga yapo na nala ikalashani
ero msunga bana bama
siye tulina palibe chamene tichita tidira but nameko ndrama kalanko ni tumagulu.
Their only hopes are for relevant authorities to look into the matter. Annie Sakala reporting for Hope News in Lusaka.
Science and Technology Minister Felix Mutati is among the ministers attending the 10th anniversary celebration of the Southern Africa Science Services Center on Climate Change and Adapted Land Management, SASCO, in Berlin, Germany. The 10th celebrations also include ministers who belong to the West Africa Science Service on Climate Change and Adapted Land Use, WASCO. Some of the activities lined up will include a joint meeting of the Ministerial Council of the two sister organizations, a networking conference, and a tripartite engagement with the Federal German Ministry of Education and Research, which will culminate in the signing of the joint declaration of intent. SASCO and WASCO, which were founded in 2012, are international organizations working to address climate change and have been collaborating with various key players in research to mitigate the impact of climate change. The two institutions receive technical and financial support from the German government in their quest to mitigate the impact of climate change on communities in West and Southern Africa. The two-day event, which will run from 21st to 22nd February 2023, is being hosted in Berlin at the invitation and auspices of the Federal German Ministry of Education and Research. This is contained in a statement issued by the First Secretary for Press in Berlin, Germany, Lubinda Kashewe. Now, Lusaka District Commissioner Rosa Zulu says language is key to transmit customs, knowledge, values, and norms from one generation to another. Mrs. Zulu further said language plays an important role in the advancement of multilingual education and supporting the development of teaching and learning for all. She was speaking when she addressed pupils from selected schools in Lusaka who gathered at the Lusaka Museum to commemorate the International Mother Tongue Day under the theme Multilingual Education, a Necessity to Transform Education. Meanwhile, Yvonne Mulala, Education Officer at the Lusaka Museum, said preservation of mother tongue is important for national development, and the role of the museum is to impart knowledge and in the current growing generation. Mwene Muyanga gives us details in this report.
Zambia today joined the rest of the world to celebrate the International Mother Language Day under the theme Multilingual Education, a Necessity to Transform Education. And Lusaka District Commissioner Mrs. Rosa Zulu, who addressed learners from various schools at the Lusaka National Museum, highlighted this.
A significant role in the transmission of customs, knowledge, values, norms, and tradition from one generation to another. It also promotes peace and harmony through constructive engagements. It further plays a role in the advancement of multilingual education and supporting the development of teaching and learning for all.
Meanwhile, Lusaka National Museum Education Officer Yvonne Mulala said language is key to protecting culture and preventing moral decay.
Custodians of movable heritage, and it's cardinal for national development, because a country without culture is lost. So we're saying we cannot do away with our culture. We need to value our culture. So our mandate is to impart knowledge, which is talking about preserving our own cultural heritage, both cultural and natural, as museums. And as the Lusaka National Museum, we promote different programs and activities for the young people.
Some learners highlighted their experience during the celebration. Research has shown that education in the mother tongue language is a key factor for inclusion, quality learning, and also improves academic performance. Mwene Muyanga, Hope News, Lusaka.
This is Hope Channel Zambia. You are watching the news just now. Let's take a break. More stories on the other side. Do stay with us.
Are you looking for a place that offers medical vitals checkup and counseling? Then look no further. Happy Family and Life Care Center has you covered. We offer lifestyle services that will help you prevent diseases such as high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, and stroke, among others, with an added twist of aerobic exercises to help you keep healthy and happy. So what are you waiting for? Call us now on 0976 6461 74 for registration, or come through to our offices at Charleston Seventh-day Adventist Academy along Charleston Market Street. Hurry, while slots are available.
Are you looking for a place that sells fresh, healthy vegetables and fish? Well, look no further, because New Roberts Fish and Veg Limited has what you are looking for. We have a wide variety of healthy products to satisfy your taste buds and help you in your healthy journey. We have a fully stocked butchery, farm-produced vegetables, and live fish. Yes, you heard me correctly, for that guaranteed freshness. So what are you still waiting for? Call 0976 543 822 or 0955 108 708 or 0965 691 909 or visit Chilenje, which is behind Total gas station. Because at New Roberts Fish and Veg Limited, we believe only fresh foods are good enough for you.
Is the fast-paced world making you miss your favorite Topstar programs? Download the StarTime's own app from Google Play or Apple Store, then link your decoder to the app and watch TV anytime, anywhere. Open the app and click on Me to sign up. Click the decoder service, then enter your smart card number and last 6 digits of your decoder serial number and click link. Now you can change bouquet and make payments for your decoder using the app. Download the app now.
Thank you so much for still staying with us. The rest of the news. A United States of America Senator Lindsey Graham says there is need for Zambia to get American investment from the American private sector to invest in the agricultural sector. Honorable Graham was speaking when a delegation of United States of America senators toured the Kabuyu Multipurpose Cooperative Bulking Center in Kazungola district of Southern Province. Senator Graham stated that there is a lot of potential in Zambia that can be exploited by the American private sector. And Senator Chris Coons, who is part of the delegation, said the delegation of senators will consult with the American government and the U.S. ambassador to Zambia to find the targeted best investments to unlock the potential in Zambia. Senator Coons noted that the agricultural investments will create jobs, production of health crops, and create opportunities for the Zambian people. Meanwhile, Ministry of Agriculture Permanent Secretary Green Mbozi said the delegation was on the ground to see their money-funded various agricultural alternative livelihoods is put to good use. Lawrence Kabutu of NICE gives us details in the following report.
A United States of America Senator Lindsey Graham says there's need for Zambia to get American investment from the American private sector to invest in the agricultural sector. Honorable Graham was speaking when a delegation of United States of America senators toured the Kabuyu Multipurpose Cooperative Bulking Center in Kazungola district.
We can do is get more American investment here from the private sector. There's a lot of money to be made in this part of the world. There are a lot of agricultural needs, there are a lot of developmental needs, and getting the American private sector involved.
And Senator Chris Coons, who is part of the delegation, said the delegation of senators will consult with the American government and the USA ambassador in Zambia to find the targeted best investments to unlock the potential in Zambia.
We will consult with the government in the United States, we'll consult with the embassy here and their talented people and find what are the targeted best investments to really unlock the potential of Zambia for agricultural growth that will create jobs, create healthy food, and create opportunity for the people of Zambia in the coming years.
Meanwhile, Ministry of Agriculture Permanent Secretary Green Mbozi said the delegation was on the ground to see that their money funded in various agricultural alternative livelihoods is put to good use.
It means a lot that the senators, a delegation of senators from the United States of America, are coming to come and see for themselves on the ground as opposed to reading through the reports that we submit. So they wanted to come and see for themselves on the ground. This is just a sample which they have taken. And so it means a lot for us. What it means is, I think, it's a testimony for themselves that yes, their money is being put to good use.
Dr. Naman Monze is Permanent Secretary for Southern Province.
For us, we feel very good to receive high-level delegations because this, I think, strengthens the partnerships, strengthens the collaborations that government and the other development agencies are having.
Reporting Lawrence Kabutu in Kazungola.
Now, the Isoka Town Council, in collaboration with Isoka District Health Office, has embarked on screening and testing for cholera at Kanyala border in the wake of increasing cholera cases in Malawi. The local authority has also heightened inspections of restaurants, markets, and open areas to ensure that all food handlers are medically examined and oriented on food handling as provided for in Food and Safety Act No. 7 of 2019 and other health guidelines in an effort to curb further spread of cholera. The council is currently in the process of engaging shop owners, bar operators, butchery owners, and marketeers to comply with cholera preventive measures. The Isoka Town Council has also intensified community sensitizations through community town hall meetings to encourage community members to observe personal hygiene. The combined team of Health Authority and the Council have further intensified distribution of chlorine and material to health facilities and schools. Isoka shares boundaries with Malawi, which is experiencing a widespread cholera outbreak with 36,943 cases and 1,210 associated deaths reported from all 29 districts since 3rd March of 2022. This is contained in a statement issued to Hope News by Isoka Council Public Relations Officer Peter Sichali. And finally, the National Arts Council says it is determined to advance the prominence of art and crafts in the country. National Arts Council of Zambia Director Manka Chipindi says the council has partnered with various stakeholders such as the Ministry of Sports and Arts, Hilton Garden Hotel to finalize the development of the National Arts Policy, which will help structure the art sector and create systems that will be self-sustaining. Mr. Manka further says the council is in close contact with the Curriculum Development Center with the aim of strengthening art education at all levels in order to equip learners with various art forms. He was speaking in an interview with Hope News in Lusaka.
Art and culture play an important role in identifying a person's roots, and it can be said to be a national asset. Zambia is one of the countries whose history is rich in culture and art, and it is for this reason that the National Arts Zambia, under the Ministry of Tourism, fights to preserve and promote this national asset. Hope News crew sat down with the director of the National Arts Council, Mr. Manka A. Chipindi, who gladly told me about the council's strides in promoting art and crafts for both economic and social benefits.
On the government side, we are looking at how do we quantify the contribution of the arts to the economy. We know the arts are contributing to the economy, but how do we count the contribution? So we are working with various partners through the Ministry of the Sport and Arts. We are working with various partners where we are engaging them to establish ways of measuring the economic contribution of the arts. And we feel this is very important because it will help us to state our case. People think arts don't contribute, but it is contributing. We're employing people through the various art forms that are in existence: film, music, dance, theatre, all of them. And also we're in forex. When you talk of water culture related, you know that a number of foreign tourists come and they buy products from Kabata, and that ends as forex. Yeah, so you may wish to know that earlier this year, ending of last year rather, and beginning of this year, we've been contacted by the Curriculum Development Center. The Curriculum Development Center is undergoing the review of the curriculum. And as National Arts Council, on behalf of the arts sector, we had an opportunity to input into this curriculum. We are desirous and we are hopeful and we are positive that our input will be accepted. One of the things we are proposing is that the arts education be strengthened in schools at all levels. You find that in the early childhood, most of the learning happens through art, through song, through drawing, through coloring, through art. But when you go to primary school, it's like we stop doing art, and then we resume again in secondary school. So we are proposing that from the early childhood all the way up to a tertiary level, the art should be strengthened.
We later toured the Kawata Cultural Village, where we found works being done in order to uplift the face of the village with the hope of attracting more tourists.
Projects. So the projects were from the wall fence, also want to pave the driving way. From there, they want to do the dancing arena. The dancing arena, they also want to rehabilitate these small houses. There, also they want to make like a car park outside there. So we have to say maybe tourists who are coming from overseas, they can see the village in a different dimension. Yeah.
Reporting for Hope News, Piri Elesani.
That arts report brings us to the end of the news. But before I go, let's recap on the stories that made headlines. Road linking St. Monica Girls School and Lumumba Road in Matero East has been turned into a maize field. Lusaka District Commissioner Rosa Zulu says language is key in transmitting customs, knowledge, and values across ages. The National Arts Council is determined to glorify art and crafts in the country, and U.S. Senator calls on Zambia to tap into American private sector to invest in the agricultural sector. Thank you so much for your time. I'm Bright Sinkozi on behalf of the entire studio and production team. My sign language interpreter being Sharon Akufuna. God bless and bye for now.